Good morning. Welcome to Life Uninterrupted. I'm Shauna, and you have my co-host here. This is Rikki, one of our French Bulldogs, and today our video is all about introducing you to our French Bulldogs, Lucy and Rikki. And you've noticed that Brian is not here today. We are getting ready to hit the road, which is so exciting after 9 months of not really being stationary, but just staying within Arizona and Nevada. So Rikki said, I'll join you, Mama, and we can make a video together introducing our Frenchies, our little traveling companions that we've had with us on the road for 1.5 years. We've actually had them longer than that, but when we made the decision to go full-time, these guys had to come along with us, huh? Yes, you did. So this is Rikki. She is a blue fawn French Bulldog, and not to be confused with a pug, which you do get confused with a pug quite often, don't you? She does. The difference between a pug and a French Bulldog, pug's ears are down like this. There you go. See, she kind of looks puggish. And French Bulldogs have their ears up for the most part. So Lucy couldn't be here today because I'm going solo, and really I could only manage one dog at a time trying to do this. So I want to introduce you to them. French Bulldogs, if you don't know, are a really funny breed. They're called the philosophers. No, they're called, yes, the philosophers in a clown's cloak, something like that. But they're really funny. They have great personalities, and we'll show you a little bit about what they do as we go through this video. So we're going to share with you the 5 things that we do and that we have learned along the way about traveling with pets. And the first one is ensuring that you have your pet's vet records with you. So before you hit the road, put together a folder. We have a plastic accordion file that has all of the pet records, shot records. All of her vet visits go into this folder, and Rikki has quite a few health problems. If you don't know anything about French Bulldogs, they do have a lot of health problems. So we keep a nice thick folder full of her information. And then when we're traveling and we're going to a new vet for the first time, we just take that folder with us. You're being really squirmy. What's happening? What's happening? Oh, you know what's happening? There's people over there with food, and Frenchies love food. Yes, they do. When we're in a town for a few days, we will search to see if there are any vets in our area, just in case there's any type of emergency. Luckily, we've only had one of those since we've been on the road. This gal here, actually no, Lucy also had, she had stones in her bladder at one time. We didn't know that. But anyhow, we took her to the vet. They did an x-ray and we found that. Had to put her on special food. This one actually has to get allergy shots every so often, about once every other month. So she just got her shot today, so she might be a little drowsy. Number 2, the thing that we've learned is securing them for travel. Again, this was an area that we didn't know a lot about. We knew that they had kennels and crates, but these guys really like to be with us, and they weren't crate trained to begin with. So we came up with another solution, and we use these lanyards or harnesses, whatever you want to call these straps, and these actually hook into the seat belt on the couch of our RV. So we hook this into the seat belt, and then these attach to their collar or their harness. This is one type. It actually goes into the seat belt itself, to the clicking mechanism, and then this one just has a loop on it and a hook that fits into their harness. So you can do something like this. Again, we secure them to the couch because it has a seatbelt attached to it. Other people I know will put them in dog kennels or crates for travel. The best thing that you can do for them is to secure them. If you're ever to be in an accident, if you have to hit the brakes fairly hard, which you have to do from time to time, these guys can go flying. And so we wanted them to be safe, and that's what we do to ensure they're safe. Number 3 is something that we learned along the way, and this was being able to find dog-friendly restaurants. In a couple of cases, we need a dog-friendly hotel, looking for dog parks and that sort of thing. It's sometimes hard, and when you do a Google search, you don't always find what you're looking for. We use something called Bring Fido, and it's an app that is really helpful to us. You put in your location, you can put in your current location, and it'll search for restaurants, hotels, dog parks, even services such as grooming. We have not used it to find veterinary hospitals. It might actually cover that. I don't know, but it's been super helpful for us. If you're looking for a restaurant that's pet friendly, that maybe has a patio that you can bring your dog, it'll have these little dog bones as a rating. Number 4 is monitoring the weather ahead of our arrival and during travel day whenever we're going somewhere. Frenchies are very heat intolerant and cold intolerant, which means that we have to help them maintain their body temperature, whether it's going to be cold or hot outside. And since we spend quite a bit of time in Arizona, what we have done, well, we run our AC, first of all, quite a bit. We have heaters, we have portable heaters and that sort of thing to keep them warm in the winter. We purchase sweaters for them. These guys actually have cooling vests to help them keep cool. You may also encounter inclement weather such as heavy rainstorms, hailstorms. We've actually been through a couple of tornado warnings, and something that we have for them are called thunder shirts. And it's something that wraps the pup up real tight to help them feel a little more safe during those types of storms. I know you can always get something called a calming tab. Just something like that for your pet to have through different types of weather is very helpful for them, huh? So just to reiterate, make sure that you are watching the weather if you have pets, so that if you're going into a hot zone, you're able to either run your generator if you're not going to be hooked up for that AC, or you have something like cooling vests. If you're going into a cold weather climate, make sure you have portable heaters, sweaters for your dog, things like that. They'll be more comfortable and so will you. And number 5 is something, again, that we didn't have prepared, but we learned the hard way during a couple of tornado warnings that we had. We have an emergency go bag, and in that go bag we include 48 hours of dog food. We have leashes, we have duty bags in there, we have a collapsible water bowl, and it's already in the go bag for us, so if we have to leave quickly, we just grab the bag and go. So you don't want to forget about Fido here, especially if they are on any type of a special diet or have medications and that sort of thing. Did I just call you Fido? I did. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so I want to offer you some bonus tips, and these are things that we learned along the way. One of them is to have an easy to clean dog bed. Prefer if you can have a waterproof bed. We've had a hard time trying to find that sort of thing, but you know, dogs are dogs, they're going to have accidents, and having this easy to clean bed made all the difference. We can use our outside shower hookup, rinse that dog bed out, let it dry out in the sun, and it's good to go. You don't always have the ability in a laundromat or in the laundry room at the RV park where you're staying to stick those dog beds in the washing machine, so this has really been a good help to us. We have a baby gate that we use to help cordon off a certain section of our rig so that when we're gone, these guys can't roam around and create havoc, because you guys like to create havoc. Yes, you do. So we use a baby gate, we put it across one section, and it keeps them to the back of our rig where they can stay out of trouble. Again, something we learned along the way. Another thing that we have learned along the way is to have what we call an out bag or a go bag. And we just keep this handy, we put it up on a hook, and inside of it we've got a water bottle, a collapsible bowl, poopy bags, and those types of things. So if we're going to a dog park, we're just going for a walk, we're going on I was gonna say a hike, but these guys can't hike. If we're just heading out, it's easy to grab and easy to go, and everybody's taken care of. Is that right? And these guys drink tons of water. Okay, last but not least, something that we found super helpful that actually looks a little geeky is this umbrella hat. And we use this if we have to take the dogs out for a walk, and what it does is it leaves our hands free in order to hold on to their leash and pick up whatever they put down. Right, Rikki? The other thing is this headlamp. Same kind of concept. If we have to take them out at night, this can go right here on our head, and it leaves our hands free. That about wraps it up for this video. My little co-host here did pretty well. You sure did. I think she's getting drowsy from that medication. I forgot to mention to you, Rikki is almost 3 years old. Lucy is 5. This one, whenever we go for a walk, everyone wants to know if she's a puppy because she's got this little puppy face, and she's got a ton of energy and acts just like a little puppy. Traveling with pets can definitely be a challenge, but it's also very rewarding. These guys keep us laughing constantly. So that's going to do it for us, for Rikki and I for today. And if you haven't already, we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and join our Loot Crew. Hit that notification bell and you'll know every time we launch a new video. And leave us a comment. If you travel with your dog, we'd love to know if you have any helpful tips or ideas. Until next time, we'll see ya.